What's up guys, I'm Reva. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video is a fun DIY video. I am actually really excited for doing this just because I've been waiting to do these DIYs for a while. I've chosen 3 simple DIYs that anybody and everybody can do using only household items. So without wasting too much time, let's get into it. Okay, so the first DIY that we're going to be doing is a tie and dye, and I have seen the whole tie and dye trend happen during this quarantine. I've seen all my favorite YouTubers do it or use it or try it. I have been wanting to do this for really long, but I didn't have access to color, and even now that things are opening up, I don't really want to go out and buy dye as such. So I decided that instead of doing like the whole colorful tie dye, I'll just do it with all natural ingredients, and I am doing my tie and dye using haldi. You're going to need some turmeric, rubber bands, a fork, and the t-shirt or garment you want to dye. Spread the t-shirt out on a flat surface. Make sure it's evenly spread. Use the fork to make the spiral pattern by twisting the t-shirt around it. You can choose to use another pattern. You might just have to Google it. This is what I chose. Use the rubber bands to secure the t-shirt and hold it in place. I've used about 3 rubber bands to hold this together. You can use more or less. You can also use twine or rope to tie it together. That's your choice. Just make sure it's firmly secure. Once you're done with that, take a bhagona or a pot of water and put a few spoons of turmeric in it. I've gone with 3 spoons here. There isn't really a set measurement, so I just went by my andaz. Then you want to put the water to boil and let it boil for a few minutes at least. After that, simply turn down the flame and dunk your rolled up t-shirt in this turmeric water. Make sure you submerge the t-shirt completely so that the turmeric is evenly spread throughout the t-shirt. You want to leave the stove on for about a minute after you've done this, and then switch it off and let your t-shirt soak for 8 to 10 hours at a minimum. After all of those hours of waiting, just drain the water from the bhagona, remove the rubber band or rope or twine or whatever you use to tie the t-shirt together, and then just rinse it in clear water till the yellow stops to bleed. And that's about it. It's as simple as that, and there you have a nicely tie-dyed spiral yellow t-shirt. Then just put it out in the sun for a couple of hours till it dries, and you're done. DIY that we're going to be doing is that of making candles at home or making non-wax candles at home. This again is really simple. It doesn't take that long to do, and the end result is usually pretty good. You're going to need some vegetable shortening, some twine, coins, and a glass jar. Take the vegetable shortening, also known as dalda, and put it in this glass container or jar that you're using. Make sure to fill it up till the rim, because once it melts, it is going to reduce in level and you don't want your candle to be overflowing either. When you're done with that, simply put it in the microwave for about a minute and a half until it melts. Then it's going to look something like this. At this point, you can put essential oils in it to give it a scent, but this step is optional. Now for the wick, take the twine, a pencil, the coins, I'm using 50 paisa ones, and a pair of scissors. Cut the twine at a length which is double the height of the jar. The longer it is, the better. Tie a 4-way knot around the coins. I struggled a lot at this point, as you can probably tell. So if you have a nut, use that instead. The point is to weigh the wick down so that it stays in the candle. Once you're done with this, place it in the center of the jar. Make sure it is in the center, not somewhere on the side, so that the candle burns evenly. Once you're done with that, to keep the wick straight, wrap it around the pencil and then place the pencil on the rim, and then just keep it aside for a couple of hours or in the freezer for 15-20 minutes. Then you're gonna get something that looks like this. Now simply unwrap this wick, take a pair of scissors and cut to about 1/3 of an inch above the candle, and you're all done. There you have it, a scented, non-wax, budget-friendly candle that lasts almost a week. Alright, so finally, and I am really excited about this one, we're going to be doing the Hydro Dip nail polish art, or the Hydro Dip art using nail polish. And like I said, I am really excited about this just because it looks like, I've seen a couple of videos where this is done and it looks really satisfying to do. So yeah, let's see how this turns out as well. So start by taking a large bowl of water and the nail polish of your choosing. I recommend using a darker color rather than light. Also, drip it from slightly above the water, not too high, because otherwise the nail polish will sink. I made that mistake. I'm using 2 colors here, but you can choose to use just 1 or 3 or 4. It doesn't matter. It's on you and the pattern you want to create. Once you're done with this, take the toothpick and swirl it around so that it mixes and helps you get a better pattern. You want to be really quick during this entire process because the nail polish will dry really fast. After you're done with this, just take the glass and dip it into this nail polish water. You want to do it at an angle rather than just straight down because it gives you more control and a better surface area. When you're done with one side, you can choose to leave it or do the other sides as well. If you have any extra nail polish on it, just take the acetone and earbuds to clean it out and then simply leave it to dry for a couple of minutes and you're done. Alright, so that was it for the DIY video. If you want me to do more such videos, let me know in the comments below and I will find more DIYs for you guys and for me to do. If you like the video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye.